Hello everybody, my name is Cryptic and today we are playing, what's it called? Something like taking my Dark Knight girlfriend to the corner store. Don't know what it's about, it's another free game and you know, I am a cheapskate. I don't like paying for games. So let's jump in. What's all this? These tomatoes are pretty good. But I haven't tried this one before. And it does cost more. But it might be nice to do something special for Brunhild. But it might be worse. Brunhild. Lady Dana, there you are. I momentarily, stupid word, lost you amid the cacophony of neon and noise. Oh, this is probably sensory overload for her. There's definitely a lot more flashing screens and old pop music in this world than there is back in hers. Wait, am I? Oh, I can't do voices, I've already lost. That's Brunhild. What was your inquiry? I almost want to ask her which tomatoes to get before realizing how silly I am for worrying about it. It's nothing. What do you think of this store? 'Tis a cornucopia of indulgence and vice. We can truly procure findings for our quest here. I'm not very good at reading. Yeah, we can get stuff for dinner here. It's a lot closer than the supermarket, and I don't have a car, so... If my loyal steed could have made the journey through the portal, distance would be no object. I don't know. You might have trouble finding a parking space for a skeleton horse, learn to read properly and speak properly. Then I'd make one. And once again, torn between being swooning and being the voice of reason, the latter continues to grow quieter and quieter. You've probably got to stop carving trucks in half. We want to keep a low profile. If they were not meant to be cleft in twain, they would not fall so easily to my blade. Most things fall easily to your blade. I've got a really itchy nose. Itchy! That's it. My point stands. Well, I suppose it does. As for how a loser like me got together with an awesome Dark Knight from another world, well, on my way home one day, I saw something like a portal open up in the sky. Oh yeah, or a cloud. Boom! And she came through it. She walked up to me and asked, "Can you lead me to the Grey Wizard?" That was her impression of dude. Yeah. Without thinking about it, I agreed. What was all that noise? It's just my arm on my chair. Since that day, we've spent every moment pursuing this quest. Investigating the park, investigating the coffee shop. I mean, those are popular places, so the Grey Wizard is probably at one of those locations, right? Okay, I don't know who the Grey Wizard is, or where they could be. I can just hold my mouse and click. This is an easy game. And once she figures that out, or once she does not find them, whichever happens first, she's going to leave. I want to move my mouse out of the way. Well, let's don't click up there. Yes! But she had nowhere to go. What if she had to sleep in a crappy motel, or worse, on the street? What if they made her work at a call centre for minimum wage? It's just too much to think about. And maybe the fact that she's really gorgeous has something to do with it. So sue me. It would be burdensome to lodge a Dark Knight at your quarters. I am sure a lady such as thyself is engaged to be wed. No, I'm not. I don't even have a girlfriend. Tsk. That is hard to believe. In my realm, such a fair maiden would have countless suitors. Ha, ha, ha. Well, are you speaking from experience? Ko. Is that someone's name or a laugh? Ko. Few would be brave or foolish enough to refer to a Dark Knight as a fair maiden. Regardless, I have taken a vows. My spirit is wed to the Dark One, who has granted upon me power and form in exchange for my service in this life and the next. Though my vows prevent me from not taking an interest in a suitable maiden. Her stare was intense, all-consuming. I wanted nothing more than to be overwhelmed by it. I understand not the purpose of these glasses. When I snap out of my thoughts, Brunhild is wearing a pair of novelty sunglasses from the display near the register. Suit her. They're sunglasses. They protect your eyes. These flimsy material would not stop even a dull arrow. From the sun. But you look cute in them. A Dark Knight is not cute. I don't know about that. I get back to shopping. From the corner of my eye, where she thinks I'm not looking, I see her strike a minor pose as she looks at herself in the mirror. Then she puts her glasses back without a word. Oh, look at this. They sell protein powder here now. Brunhild has been really enjoying her shakes, and I'm running low on stuff to make with them. Let's see what they have. Oh, I have to use my mouse. Creme brulee, dark chocolate, banana, graham cracker, rosewater, sea salt, Dundee delight, primal ape, wafer, muscle mix, or just protein. Let's go for that one. I hope drinking this won't make her too big. I wonder what that would look like. I turned to show Brunhild what I picked out, only to realize she isn't standing with me. I look around for her frantically and find her next to a claw machine full of stuffed animals. Do they have claw machines in your world? There exist such things called claw machines, but they serve a far more violent purpose than in your world. This appears to be something of a carnival amusement. Yeah, it kind of is. Do you want to play? Petty amusements are far beneath the Dark Knight. What if the Grey Wizard won a prize? There's no way she's falling for that, and I know it. But I've never seen someone want to play a claw machine more in my life. I had not even considered it. I fish a coin out of my purse and insert it into the machine. It lights up. Brunhild places her hand on the lever. Gentle, like this. Without thinking, I place my hand atop her gauntlet to guide her. A layer of mithril separates us, but we're holding hands. I'm getting a bit flustered. What amuses you so? Nothing. I haven't played one of these in a while. How should we do this? Aggressively! We tilt the lever. It picks up a stuffed rabbit by the ear, then drops it before it reaches the chute. Darn, sorry, it looks like we lost. Rebel scum, how dare you defy my will? She turns to me, fire in her eyes. Another coin! Now! Yes, ma'am. This hurt my throat. I managed to find another coin and feed it into the machine. Despite clearly cheating with some kind of dark magic, the toy rabbit still escapes her grasp. A pathetic waste of time. Hey, cheer up. They rig these things on purpose. Who is they? They shall know the pain and terror of my excruciate spell. I don't know, they. I come up with a great idea. Instead of casting spells on anyone, how about I win the prize for you? I know the secret. You keep secrets from me? Only ones that are about crane games. I put down the groceries and focus on the game. Coolly. Why has it got two L's? Let's do it. I like a spelling mistake. Nice and cool. It can smell your fear. The claw is hovering over the bunny. Let it escape not from its fate. She's counting on me. Now I just need to press the button. Yeah! Tap! Slap! Slap! Don't say slap, it says Sam. I punch the button without hesitation. It hurts my knuckles. The crane lowers. The claw tightens around the stuffed bunny. It begins to rise. The stuffed animal teeters, trying to escape its fate. The claw holds. Then it releases it down the chute. The machine lights up in victory. Ah! Nothing escapes a Dark Knight. A few people are looking. She shoots them a glare that shuts them down instantly. Then claims her prize. Do you like it? Oh, it's got horns. It is merely a child's plaything. It is not of personal interest to me. However, as it is a personal gift from you, I shall treasure it. She's impressed. I do a little jump in the air. How was it that this trick was revealed to you? I used to hang out at the arcade a lot, and I watch a lot of random YouTube videos, like the one you're watching right now. But that doesn't sound soothing. But that doesn't sound cool, and if she figures it out, then she won't need me anymore. I have my ways. Hee hee. Understandable. If I were to tell you my methods of training, I would be forced to kill you. Normally, this would scare me, but it's hard to feel threatened when she's holding her toy rabbit. What are you going to call it? I love the deadpan. Identical. The right of naming falls upon you as the huntress who caught it. She can't think of one, can she? How about Bunhild? Ahem. Therefore, before the witness of Dark Christ and Lady Dana, it shall be known forevermore as Bunhild. Rejoice. Yippee! Indeed. She picks up the groceries in her free hand. What else must be procured? We're almost done, but I think we could get a snack too. It shall be done. She might know a lot more than me about swordplay and Dark Christ and stuff, but I know a lot about snacks. Let's see. Nacho cheese flavored Doritos. Fun fact, I don't like Doritos. Sour gummy worms. Monster energy drink. Well, she's got a protein drink, so sour gummy worms. Heh, I bet she's never had sour candy before. I know she'll love it. Worms? Don't worry, Brunhild. They're not real worms. I was never worried. I have eaten worms before. Wait, you have? During the Great Famine, the people of the land did what they must to survive. As a knight sworn to the king of evil, I suffered not the same level of hunger as the peasants. But 'twould sometimes be maggots in the hardtack, among other such pests. Oh, well, these are kinda like that, except they're not real. They're gummy and sour. Nothing ingratiates, what's that mean? Ingratiates me to a meal faster than reminiscing upon my starvation. The voice has changed slightly, it's really hurting my throat. This quest has been fruitful. I can't believe we haven't come to a convenience store yet. Once accustomed to the accostation of sensations, 'tis aptly named. It is the antithesis of the marketplace backbone. 'Twas open air across several streets, a stall for every good, conversation and haggling abound. She pauses, a fluorescent light overhead buzzes, the tiny pop music loops. I can hear the beverage case hum. Despite it all, somehow, it's almost crushingly quiet. Every item may be found in but one store here, unguarded upon a shelf. What is it to stop us from leaving with our goods right now? Well, some people do that, but if you get caught, you'll get in trouble. The merchant would accost us? The man behind the counter snores, a magazine over his face. Probably not, but still, we shouldn't. Worry not, I may be a dark knight, but I have sworn an oath of honor. And if I weren't, I could protect you from such a blackguard with ease. I know you could. Do you miss your world? You understand not. What would it matter if I were to answer yes? My sole objective is to hunt down the Great Wizard. It is at the forefront of my mind day and night. Upon reciting my oath, I swore to value king and country above all else, even my own life. My feelings are irrelevant. Just because you can't act on those feelings doesn't mean it's bad to have them. Cease such talk. Rumination brings naught but misery. What's that? There's a fly. It's trying to kill me. Maybe it's my imagination, but she holds her stuffed rabbit a little more tightly. If her feelings really don't matter to her, then am I just a guide to her? Oh no, did I just double click and miss something? You silly mouse! Indeed, the hour grows late. She still seems glum, more so than usual. Do you want a slushie? When I was a kid, my dad used to drive me out here to get a slushie when I was sad. He would also get himself a pack of cigarettes and some scratch tickets, but still. What is a slushie? You know, it's like a Slurpee. I realised then that clarified nothing at all. You know, kind of like an icy, it's kinda like snow that you drink. Water. No, it's like still snow, kind of. I fail to see the appeal. You kinda just have to try it. I must wonder why your world uses such childish monikers. What's wrong with our monikers? Slurpee, slushy, icy. These are not beverages. These are the utterances of a newborn. I don't know. Maybe this is a bad time to ask if she wants to watch something on Hulu or Tubi later. What would you call it? Elixir of Greater Frost, alchemized with the properties of the blue raspberry. That does sound cooler. Foo foo foo. Still don't really know what that means. Is it a laugh? Following my lead, Brunhild takes a cup for her slushy. I like the blue... Why can't I speak, man? I like the blue raspberry flavour. What are you going to get? I shall sample the Mountain Dew. The name is reminiscent of a soothing herbal tea. Before I can tell her otherwise, she's already pouring Mountain Dew flavour into her cup. Maybe she'll like it. Try a sip. Here. I put a straw in her slushy for her. We must first say grace. Grace? 'Tis not what I meant. Alas, without further ado, she takes a sip. A long sip. Brain freeze. What's happened? This curse! What's happening? What's happening to me? My body! My head! Ah! Mountain Dew slushy splats everywhere. And that... Did I double click again? I swear this mouse is on its way out. I wonder if I can press spacebar. All that's left of her cup is billowing smoke and ash with a straw in it. I can. Brain freeze? You shouldn't drink that fast. You warned me not about this curse. Sorry, I didn't. You're still paying for that. Yes, sir, sorry. Oh, he needs a different voice. Wouldn't be the biggest mess I've had to clean up here. The clerk puts down a wet floor sign near the slushy spill and puts down a sword aftermath sign near the ash. What happened? Like all curses, it begins to fade. He glares at Brunhild. If she notices, she doesn't care. If there's one benefit to her inability to keep a low profile, it's that it takes a lot of attention off of me. I used to worry much more about if I'm passing before I realised two things. First, nobody's looking at me anymore. They're looking at the awesome 7-foot-tall Dark Knight. Second, if someone did try to heckle me, she'd cleave them in twain. In twain. You can try a sip of mine. Just drink it slowly. She leans in and takes a sip from my straw. The sweetness far exceeds any beverage from my home world. The straw is glistening a little from her mouth. I shall procure a blue raspberry to present as an offering upon my return. I don't know how you pronounce that either. But then the bounties of your land would doubtless lead to conquest. Darkness would reign for 100 generations. Sure, that's fine. You stir with utmost fascination at your straw. It's nothing. Worry not. When your sun is extinguished, your empires are naught but ash. Your king made thralls to the Dark One. You shall remain by my side as my damsel of night. Damsel of night? For now, we return for rest and repose, for our hunt resumes at dawn. We bring our items up to the counter. The man starts scanning our items one at a time, still glaring. I look at his name tag. Tuss, assistant manager. On his lanyard is a pin that says, ask me if you need help. Heh, sour gummy worms. Oh, that's him. Reminds me of how quick things turn sour with my ex-wife. Baby, she would have been more charitable toward you should you have withheld such uncouth remarks. He can just have a normal voice. I was a great husband. I brought home the bacon. That's what a man's supposed to do. Perhaps. She was also a vegetarian. This is too hard. Explains why she left me for a woman. After what feels like an eternity, he finishes ringing up the items. Alright, your total $17.58. I don't know why he's got this accent now. I will pay no more than $12. What the hell? Are you seriously trying to haggle? Sorry, she's from another world. Aren't they all? You will refrain from speaking boorishly to Lady Donna. No, it's fine, seriously. Look, will one of you ladies or whatever just pay the total already? Her hand moves to the hilt of her sword. Care to repeat that little comment? You explain to me. You expect me to believe you've got a real sword? What are you gonna do, attack me? Excruciate. The cashier rises like he's being lifted on a marionette strings. He opens his mouth, but no words escape. Screaming, even hell itself couldn't contain magnitudes of this suffering. A wrathful light spills out from the corner store like floodwaters bursting from a dam. Dude, that was funny. Why did it skip that? When the deluge of evil finally breaks, Brunhild is still holding her blade. Terrifyingly, it's completely spotless. She seizes it with a single fluid motion and looks back at me over her shoulder. Brunhild, not again. You are right. I should have demonstrated more restraint. I forgot to inquire if he knows of the Grey Wizard. That's not the problem here. Another customer walks in. As I try to tell her off, they take a bag of chips, put $1 on the counter, and leave. The store is now operating even more efficiently. Regardless, he shall be back in an hour of this world's time. For him, far longer shall have passed, enough for him to contemplate his choice of words today. I look up at Tuss, expecting him to say something like, "This is nothing compared to what my ex-wife did." He doesn't move. Brunhild's unholy power is terrifying. It's like I'm a prey animal and she's an apex predator. She gives a self-assured smirk, casts a look of schadenfreude at Tuss. She strokes a gauntlet-covered thumb down my cheek. It's cold, and even within just that thumb is enough power to destroy me, but she doesn't. His insults to me mattered not. Sooner would I listen to the suggestions of a louse. But disrespecting my lady is unforgivable. I shan't apologize for defending your honor. Brunhild, nobody has ever stood up for me. You are invaluable to me, Lady Dana. My breath catches in my throat. I swear I see a dusting of pink on her cheeks. 'Tis with your guidance that I shall find the Grey Wizard, as he hides in this realm. Now come, let us return to your dwelling. The sun is setting over the city. Brunhild stares at it, the wind tussling her hair. I'm not sure how literal she is about her world being cast into perpetual darkness, but she's been staring at the sky a lot. I stare at the horizon too, imagining I'm seeing it for the first time. The skyscrapers reaching the clouds, the web of highways and trains and walkways, the cascade of electric lights casting a glow over the city. It's so easy to forget how big our world is. Behind every lit window is a person, maybe even family, all of them with their own experiences, stories. Brunhild might be huge in her bulky armor, but when I look back at her, she seems much smaller. Her face is a practiced kind of stoniness. I know that trained stoicism, a defense from the world, a defense from yourself. Wordlessly, I offer her my hand. I realize that people are passing by us. Any number of eyes could be on us. She takes it anyway. Her hand feels impossibly strong and also unknowingly gentle. Dinner will be a little late once we get home. Dinner will still be a little bit once we get home. Do you want to try the snack we brought? You refer to your false worms? Yeah, they don't have these in your world, probably, so I really want to see you try some. So be it. She pulls the bag, and it doesn't open. Huh? She pulls again, harder. For what reason is this infernal bag so tightly sealed? I sense no arcane energies. You have to tear on the little, cut there. Excruciate! When I look again, there's nothing but ash where the sour gummy worms were. A few of them have survived charred. She pops one in her mouth. Vile. Overcooked. Well, yeah, you're not supposed to. None may command me but Dark Christ and my King. Can I command you? She leans in very close. Then, you may try. I nearly dropped the grocery bags. We reach my apartment soon after. Same old rundown building, cheapest rent I could afford. I think the apartment building's elevator is struggling more with Brunhild's armour each time. But despite yet another case of excruciate, we're home. I put aside my shoes and keys. Can you hang up your sword? You refer to my Hellfire Thorn sword? Yeah, that one. Can you hang up the sword? You refer to my Hellfire Thorn sword? Yes. Can you hang up the Hellfire Thorn sword? Last time, you broke my only lamp, so... Very well. She hangs up this Hellfire Thorn sword. It rests next to the keys and shoes on my X-Files poster. Ah, it's Mulder Scully! I expect supper shall be finished in a timely manner. We will need our strength for hunting the Grey Wizard like the mongrel he is. Right. I'll get right to work. Brunhild sits down, the couch cracking beneath her, and pores over maps spread across the table. One of them, a parchment map of a realm I've never known. The other, a tourist map of the United States that I impulse bought at a gas station. Every so often she looks at the United States map and shakes her head. I put on my apron and walk to the kitchen, which is just another shoebox-sized section of my dingy apartment. I get out the ingredients. I peek my head out in a hurry. Brunhild has taken a Hellfire Thorn sword and started sharpening it. One must be prepared for attack at any moment. Could you maybe, keep it down a little? My neighbours are going to make a noise complaint. For you, I will do my utmost. I return to the kitchen. Well, it's maybe a little quieter. I begin working on dinner, lining up the spices as I'm going to be using. I start dicing an onion. My knife is a little dull. My eyes water. Maybe I should sharpen my knife like Brunhild does with her blade, but I don't want to bother her now. And I don't want her to see me sniffling. I haven't put effort into meals for a while. It feels like a waste when it's just myself. But every night since Brunhild has moved in, I've tried to make something special for her. My bank account is hurting, but it's not every day a beautiful woman from another world crashes at your place. It's funny to think about. Even though I haven't spoken to him in years, I still make this dish just like my dad did. I wonder what Brundhill's family thinks of her. Are they proud of her for being a Dark Knight? I mean, she's working under the King of Evil and everything, but imagine she doesn't leave much time to go home. Imagine that doesn't leave much time to go home. She must miss them. This world is nothing like hers. I'd get homesick, too. I even felt that just moving to the city. But sometimes there's no going home again. I know that. The spices frying in the olive oil make the kitchen smell delicious. I take a deep breath. At least I'm here now. Sometimes I never thought I'd make it this far. And Brunhild is here with me, at least for the moment. Maybe the snack didn't go over as planned, but I still want to make Brunhild lots of things she's probably never tried before. Food tastes better when it's shared, I think. I continue cooking, stirring the peppers and ginger. I wonder how many dinners like this we have left. It's so rare that It's so rare that something is the last time it will ever happen. The last time I spoke to my old roommate was just a casual conversation. I think we ended with a see you later. The last time I had dinner with my grandmother before she passed, we planned on meeting again in 2 weeks. That never happened. I've already started to get used to having Brunhild here. I'm already taking her for granted. And it's all based on me lying to her about the Grey Wizard. Once the tomatoes are in the dish, it only takes a little bit longer. I give one a little taste. It's good. No matter how things turn out with the Grey Wizard, at least I can provide for Brunhild now. I'm just about to start plating the food with some rice, and then I remember Brunhild's potion. She's been carrying around this mysterious elixir the whole time she's been here. I have no idea what's in it, but it must mean a lot to her since she brought it with her. Maybe I could add some to the dish to remind her of home. I don't know, it could be like poison. You know, what do you guys think? Yeah! I've never gotten to taste a real elixir before. I bet it's really good. This is gonna be just like Skyrim or something. A splash of the dark liquid gets stirred in with the tomatoes. Awesome. Once dinner's ready, I plate up our food and set the table with some water. We sit down together. I watch eagerly for her reaction. You are staring quite intently. Oh, I see. Her voice has changed again. You wish that I be the one to curse this meal. By evil's will, that this bread be placed before us, thy fate is to be consumed as the Dark One consumes the sun and the sky. Amen. Amen. She takes a bite. Do you like it? I made it with love. She's in deep thought. Does she not like it? I decide to take a taste for myself. Well, I think it's pretty good. Well, that happened. There's an important lesson here. Don't stick things that you don't know what they are in food. Otherwise you die. It's alright that, I like that, that was quite funny. I probably would have enjoyed it a bit more if I didn't have to talk. My throat hurts. I could have just done it all in my head, but then you would have just seen me in the corner like, like that. But yeah, it's a fun game. How long will that last? Like 40 minutes. Didn't feel like 40 minutes, but that does explain why my throat is starting to hurt. So there you go. Oh, we should have saved it. There's no saves. Oh yeah, and then you can't get off this thing. Oh well. Thanks for watching. If you liked the video, give it a thumbs up. If you didn't, give it a thumbs down. Subscribe. That'd be really cool. Nearly at 2,000. I want to try and get 2,000 subscribers by the end of September. You can help. I have faith in you. Right. As always, I will see you in the next video. Goodbye. Why did I salute? I do that sometimes. I don't know why. Bye.